kind of sunny, huh? Okay, let me just adjust the tablet. And all that stuff you hear in the background are fans, because it's hot here today. So I hope you can hear here. We'll just do this just in case. I hope it makes it better, and I hope you can hear me. This is my little test experiment thing. So we gotta hurry up and work some magic for my client to get what she needs. Hello, hello, hello. Are you there? Can you hear me now? Okay, maybe we could have a little bit of light, maybe. This one doesn't get very hot. Hello. So, I am going to I need a plastic bag to put my leftovers in, because I don't throw away my stuff. Yeah, because you know, you make a little bit, right? But you use it over and over, right? Especially if it's a multi-purpose something like, you know, a money candle. So it can be ready to go. See, just do that. So it stands up on its own, and I can just take my funnel and pour the rest of it in there when I am finished. So, start by, of course, I always say a prayer for everything. What is that? Oh, thumbtack. Sometimes I hang my clothes to dry. Not that anybody asked. So I got my cinnamon water. Let's just put some of that on. And on and on and on and on and on. Over there, and on the feet. Can't forget, prosperity is everywhere, okay? Okay. And I'm going to light my sage, because this is just my ritual I do before I bless or do readings or do healings or anything. We'll bless you. We'll bless me. And we'll just leave that in the fan so it can bless my space with health, wealth, peace, and prosperity. Okay? Okay. And usually I burn a little Palo Santo as well. So I'm just going to leave that right over there to burn. I get a lot of my herbs from theshabbywitch.com. I know her. I know she is a very real, ethical, good price, fast shipping person. So I've been doing business with her for a long, long time. As well as my other stuff you'll see is from Gypsy Woman, G-Y-P-S-Y, Gypsy, G-Y-P-S-Y, WOMBMAN.com. So Devil Shoestring is for, and I know, client, you didn't ask for this, but I am adding some protection, okay? Any stoppage against attacks. See, and I love shopping with her because she puts the little description thing on their example. Carried for protection and stop any attacks against you. Add a piece of Devil's Shoestring to your mojo bag to increase its aura. See, she put in. Okay. And you guys, just a little bit. I know you guys think everything takes a lot, but it doesn't. Just a pinch. Alfalfa is the one for money, honey. Yes, it is. Oh, So I'm going to pour a lot, 2 pinches. 2 pinches of alpha. Seal that back up nice and tight so everything stays fresh as possible for a long time. I am taking some chili powder because I want this to take effect immediately. Chili powder, chili peppers from the dollar store. Probably should get a glove, huh? Oh well. That's okay. I know to be careful. And some buckthorn. See, and she writes on here, gender. Gotta be careful. Last time I opened something too fast, poof, it went everywhere. And again, so I don't have a lot of mixing to do right now. I'm gonna scoop that over and go all the way to the bottom. I'm gonna hold my finger there and let the smaller bits that are already crushed up go into the pot. Just a pinch. Tape that shut. Then I'm going to tape my sign back on it. Oh God, I forgot. Forgot to turn the thing down. Nope, not that one. Move. Whatever, we'll just put it on airplane thing. Aye. Get over there. Tape. Make sure everything stays labeled. So you don't have to think about what it is and what it ain't. I did buy a couple of things from Lucky Mojo as a starter. I don't depend on somebody else's magic to work for me. My magic works for me. Your magic works for you. Okay, I think I'm back and it's continuing on from the first part of the video. So now I'm just mixing that all together in my little pot here. And yeah, usually I put it out on a plate or flat surface in the kitchen. But somebody else is doing something in the kitchen right now, so that's not an option. So I have my own little jar of, what did I put in here? Calendula, comfrey, dandelion, what else? There's 2 other ingredients, I can't think of it, but this is my go-to heal everything, you know, instead of buying that, you know, whatever it's called for itches and scratches and scrapes and bruises. I can't think of what it's called because I don't buy it. Benadryl? I think that's it. I don't know. Whatever. So this is my go-to, and that's why I keep this one. And I have another big jar, and when that one goes down, when this one goes down, I pour that into this. When this one goes down, I pour this into a little 2-ounce blue bottle so it stays fresh. So I'm gonna dump my candle in here if I could get it open. See, stays good that way. You know, so I am going to first write on my candle so I can tell it what to do, as it were. It's so funny. My sons were asking, Mama, how come you don't make a lot of magic videos? And I said, because I'm just used to doing magic with only myself. So, dump my candle, get oil all on it. Come on, get in there. I know there's room. Make room, make room. Turn it over. Get it nice and well dunked on the other side. Okay, that looks good. No, this should be good. Just used to using that mortar and pestle. Gotta crunch something with something. So funny, we humans are just so used to having our habits, you know? Now, I feel like I put more love and stuff in there. Okay, so let's turn this fan off. How's that? And just in case, I'm gonna put this big envelope under here. Okay, now I'm gonna take my candle out. I'm gonna wipe it off a little teeny bit so I don't have wax everywhere. Again, when you do this in the kitchen and you have plenty of room, it's easier. So, I'm just going to wipe the bottom off a little teeny bit so when I burn it to stand up straight, it should burn and not give me any issues about the oil catching on fire and not the candle, and not the oil. Won't give me any issues about catching the oil on fire. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'm just dipping it in there, turning it around, getting it in there, and then you just got to stick your hands in and get dirty. Yes, you do. So now I'm just going to pour that top of there. Oh, it looks so cute. And if I had more time, I would even dunk this in some melted wax and dunk it in the herbs and dunk it in wax and dunk it in the herbs. Oops. Okay, got a lot of bare spots on this side. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Love it. Thank you, Dana, for showing me this wonderful procedure. And I'm even going to mush it on there a little teeny bit. Put some more. And some more and some more. And all the while in my head, I'm seeing, you know, whatever it is coming to you, since I probably know what you look like. So in this case, I'm envisioning $100 bills coming through her door, stacking up nice and neatly, all on their own. There. Isn't that pretty? Okay, now I'm going to set this up against my fan. I have turned it off. Stay there. Thank you very much. Get that funnel I was telling you about at the beginning of the video. And pour the rest in here so I could do this again for her. And then I'll put her name on this little baggie. On the full moon, which is coming up. Here we go. So now we got that there for her. So this is, for me, this is good for another few candles for her. I already know the ingredients, so I could probably use it for other people too. But generally, I keep one person's thing to one person, you know. Okay, put that on the floor so I could wash it, because I don't want nothing touching those peppers. And then I'll Ziploc this, and this will be hers. So when she says, "Big Mama, I need," okay, let me get your bag. And I keep all my herb stuff, in one container, all the customers' herb stuff in another Rubbermaid container with their name on it. Okay, let's put the oil back. Now we can pretty much wash our hands. Okay, I'll let that sit there until after I light the candle. So let me turn this away so it doesn't blow my flame out. There, that should be good. And then I'm going to move this, of course, someplace safe that I can see it and pray on it all day, or at least until the candle goes out fully. Okay? I don't leave candles burning. If this were my own place, of course, I would just put it in the bathtub and let it burn on its own, like a 7-day candle or something. So people ask me, how do you get the candle to stand up? You melt the wax. You let the drips fall wherever they're gonna be staying. And after like 2 drops, oops, you plop it in there real quick. Voila. It stands. Oh, okay, so now, hold on, throat's getting dry. Can't have a dry throat when talking to spirit. Excuse me. I'm going to say the spell that I wrote for her in my head. Write your own spells. You don't need to be buying spells. You don't need to be buying stuff. Some stuff, of course, like stuff to add your stuff to. You don't just buy all of somebody's magic and always think it's going to work for you. You buy something to use as a starter. You know, like when the old folks bake bread, you have a starter already in the refrigerator. And you use a little bit of that starter and you save some of the starter for next loaf of bread. Remember? So, yeah, I have bought stuff from other people as a starter only. My magic works for me. Your magic works for you. Okay? Even when, you know, customers come to me and they say, "Well, Tasha, I need help with, you know, my money." Okay, my health, my mate, my dog, my cat, my boss, my whatever. Okay, what time are we going to sit down together to do this? Okay, so I know she's watching. Okay. I'm going to light my candle. I'm sorry, normally I would have it tilted down. Oh, I don't want to blow a candle out, so I blow sideways. And then usually I stare into the candle until it's at least halfway down. And I just talk to Goddess, and Oshun, and Yemeya, Obatala, Babaluae, Osain, Kuan Yin, Coventina, her ancestors, the client's ancestors, my ancestors. Ask them to bring him or her the request that they ask for in divine time, in right now. Yet I know it will happen in divine time, because we can't force everything to happen when we want, right? And envision, like on Harry Potter or something, the little energy waves from the candle going over and going into her body, and her hands being open, ready to receive her money. And then after this, hi honey. And then after this, I will meet again with the client and say, okay, how are you feeling right now? What are your thoughts? How does your stomach feel? How does your spirit feel? See, it's really about you. I'm just giving you an energy boost. You see, magic is a form of energy. That's why I don't know why so many people are afraid. It's just a word. Take time to understand the word. Magic is energy. Excuse me. What is that guy's name? Not Scott Cunningham. Gregorian magic. I forgot the guy's name. A manipulation of energy is magic, and that's all we're doing. Manipulating energy. You know. So I'm manipulating my energy with hers, with ancestors and orishas and cherubs and angels and everybody else that's going to chime in and help her get what she desires. So I'm just envisioning all of them coming to her, opening her door and letting the money fly into her hands. And I do that until the entire candle is burned out, but I'm not going to record the whole thing. So know that your magic begins and ends with you. Even if you're Silver Raven Hawk or Celine Fox or any other Reverend Dawn, you know, anybody, you know, your magic begins and ends with you, okay? It doesn't get done by buying stuff. And yeah, I'm going to put on some more cinnamon water. You look up the properties yourself for cinnamon. I had to. Everything ain't easy. Stop asking people questions you could look up on your own. I mean, why do you think God invented Google? For you to look up stuff on your own, okay? Cinnamon water. Yes, it stays right here on my right side all the time. Thank you, God, Goddess, for being with us right now and showering love, harmony, peace, and bliss upon everyone watching this video. Thank you for blessing my client with the funds that she needs so she can be happy and have a prosperous life, her and her children. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So mote it be, And so it is. Ache. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.